And it goes a little something like,
I'll keep love you warm all summer, and after fall I'll keep.
Hello, viewers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, as the case may be. This is Edna Iyariat's Motherhood with Edna. I know it has been a long time. I've uploaded some videos, although often and again I upload short ones, short and a short video at that. But this year I told myself I was going to, take it more serious. Like I used to do it. I'm going to take it like government work. People from Africa will understand what I mean. So thank God, and since the beginning of the year, we've been having some adventure in the church, doing prayer and fasting to empower us for the coming year. So that's why I haven't been able to upload like I promised myself that 2025 I won't upload. I'll be uploading back and forth. So because now I'm a full-time content creator. I'm a digital business owner. I'm an entrepreneur at that. Who won't try? You want to be that? I'm an entrepreneur. My 1040 that will soon be on the way. Is on the way already. Today I'm receiving it. I check my mail because any mail that is coming to my boss, I always see it on my phone. They send it to my phone. So I saw it this morning. I'm expecting it, and I will be doing a video on it. For those of you that are saying that about digital business, if it's paying me. So therefore, today I wasn't too happy about a video I came across on YouTube about teenage children, 18-year-old and 15 or going to 16 years old, going to be charged to jail with 35 years imprisonment. Look at that. And I was wondering what happened, what would have led to this kind of a decision by the judge. What did they do? What happened? And I did my own personal research, and I came up with what really happened. According to the story, the parents, the father and the mother and the children, they've been in UK for some number of years now before they had the children and all of that. Everything was moving on fine. They were okay. They had their houses. They even have 2 houses, and one was on rent while they were living on the other one. But it got to a point or a stage, the father of the family traveled back home to Africa. I don't even know what country in Africa, they live here. But I don't know. I don't want to go into that. That is not even the discussion for today. So the father went to Africa, and getting home, he discovered that his friends across the globe, even especially those in the United States of America, has relocated home, and they had have their businesses, and they were living fine. So he wanted to do that too. So when he got back to UK, he told the wife and about his findings that he thinks they should relocate. They should go back home and build a business for themselves instead of working in the UK. That he doesn't mind going back. And the wife asked, what kind of business do you have in mind? And he told his wife that he's looking at hotel business. Sorry about that. And how are they going to get money? He advised the wife that they should sell one of the houses, the one that was on rent. A very beautiful, fine house. The woman didn't agree at first. But now, we women, me, when they keep bothering you, so the woman gave it a second thought, and they told her friends and people that knew, and she knew, and they were close to the family friends and all of that. And they advised her, put heads together, and said it wasn't a bad decision. After all, it's good if the man know what he's talking about. And the woman gave it a second thought, and they sold the house, and the man took the money to Africa to build a hotel to start a hotel business. On getting there, he was faithful in spending the money according to the story. He bought a piece of land, a big one, a huge one, and he started building the hotel. And he was building it, trying, and he got to an extent the money wasn't enough to finish the building, the business. So he came back to United Kingdom. I told the wife the situation of things, that he needed some extra money to finish the hotel, the building. So what would they do? The wife, they started thinking. So the man suggested that they should put the house, the one that the wife and the children are now living in, they should do a refinance, remortgage, to take the equity. Like for this house now, we owns it. You can do a refinance. Maybe you want money for when you like selling the house back again, so that you still your owner. You are still the owner, selling it back, and the money on top, the profits, the equity, the bank will give it to you. They see what the value, they see the value of your house. For example, you bought a house $200. They after living there for some number of years, maybe let's say for about 10 years, and you refinance it. They check the value of the house, and now this maybe you bought it $200, and they see it and then they value the house and say, oh, it's $250. So they give you the $50 on top of it, and of course that will increase the new mortgage will be paying for the house. And according to the source, they said they were almost done. Maybe few years pay the house off completely. But the woman agreed so that they could finish their new project in Africa. They did a refinance or a remortgage that UK will call it. They gave them the equity. So the man went back to Africa and finished the hotel business, and he did well on that. I give it to him for being. So some men, stories would have entered, but he did that faithfully. But no one knows if he had another plan or things just happened. So, but he decided to stay back in Africa to run the business while the wife and the children will be in the UK, and they can be going back and forth like that, visiting. It was a good idea for them. Every family with their own plan and lifestyle. I don't blame them. If they want it that way, fine. Everybody are not the same. So the man went back there and he was running the business. And before you could have it, before stories started coming to meet the lady in UK, that the husband was being promiscuous, he was unfaithful, going out with little girls and all of that. And at first the wife was like, of course it's normal. People will always come with stories. They have been together in the UK. She didn't pay attention to that, probably because she was so busy. Now she has to work an extra hours, overtime, and all of that to be able to pay the new mortgage. It has increased now. And taking care of the children in UK wasn't easy for her. I don't blame her. So she didn't pay attention to it at first. She thought it was just a rumor. And she kept on doing her own thing, and they were living fine as families. And the children, I forgot to mention that the girl at this time was about 16 or so, and the boy was 14 when this whole thing happened. So, and the woman was doing her business, going about her job, until her own younger sister came. They called her and informed her, sister, where did you put your ear? It's true. Your husband is gallivanting town, carrying guests, and now he has even impregnated one lady, a young girl. She's pregnant for him, and she has done her fandest. And she found out that it is true. She's true, and the woman had to have a rethink. And she knew her sister would not lie to her, and she just decided to go back without a second thought, without the proper planning. I would say that she didn't. There was no proper planning. So she went back. It wasn't wrong that she went back, but she would have, said that to think about, consider her children. Or if she had just gone with her children, it would have been better off. But she went back alone and just started living with the man to protect her marriage and to protect all that she has labored for, the resources, the money, according to the source. So she went back and started living with her husband, refusing to come back to the children. She didn't come back again to the children. And now, the children were living on their own in UK. Remember, they are teenagers. The girl is still in school. The boy is still in school. I don't know what happened along the line, because the story that I heard was that the children has been good children. There had never been an evil report or a bad report concerning their academic or their welfare, as the source goes. So, and the children were doing good. They've been doing good. I think that if they weren't doing good, the woman wouldn't have been able to just go like that, leaving them behind. I believe they were fine academically and, morally. Let me use that word. And that was why she was able to leave them and went back to stay, be with her husband. And before you know it, according to the story, the boy started using drug. He kept buying drug up to the extent he was now owing the sellers £800. I remember the woman is not there with them. They are alone. Started using drug and unknown to the sister. So, and the people, they started dragging him for their money, £800, and he couldn't afford it. So, and they decided that since you can't pay us back, you can't afford it, come and be working for us. And you know what that means? It means come and be selling and doing this business with us. And the boy agreed to that, and he started selling drugs. And the sister didn't know. According to the source, they said the sister will ask, where did you get money? He would tell the sister, hey, I'm into forex. I'm into what they call the other one. I'm doing forex. I'm doing cryptocurrency. And he will be coming home with money. The sister knew he was selling drugs. Didn't know. She didn't know. And now he was still doing it, was now involved, deeply involved with drug business. And the sister finished her secondary school, high school as America will call it. And she was getting ready to go to college or university. And she decided to work, at least for some time, before she's able to go to school. And she found this estate work job that she was doing in an organization. She was working for them. And these people, you know how they are. They started tracing the boy. Tracing him, knew where he lives, knew the sister. They discovered that the sister had just graduated from high school and just got a job. And so they now wanted to use the sister. Because she was into real estate. She'll be able to, look for a job for them and look for, use her documents and what have used, dirty deals. And they told the brother, they bought an iPhone, they reset one and gave it to the brother to give to her as a birthday present. And often and again, the brother will be bringing in expensive gifts for her. She didn't know that they had a plan. She didn't know what the brother was involving. And she continued. The gift will come, she will accept. And of course, the brother has told her that he's making money from a forex and a cryptocurrency. And she believed him. And they were there living together. Until they got her involved. Involved to be, when they're looking for a house and accommodation and what have you. They want to bank money. They want to do, any other sorts of things. She was helping them. According to her, some people said that she can't say she didn't know. With the huge sum of amounts that the brother was spending, she didn't do her own. Of course, she's young. These are teenagers, for goodness sake. An 18-year-old girl who just graduated from high school, preparing to go to college, and she's working. And the way the society is, I don't blame her too much. Maybe she might not be wise enough to carry out some studies or what to ask questions. She would have been able to do what if the mom was around or the parents was around, that would have been a different thing. So I can't blame her. She might be saying the truth, but I don't know. And eventually, the law enforcement caught them. And they started monitoring the boy. Everywhere in the house, there are cameras. Even this house where I'm living now, there are cameras. I remember one time I was watching a video and a preacher was talking about, an international preacher. He said even the phone you are using, there's a camera in it. If they want to, if they come for you, I want to investigate you. Even the TV that is in your house, there's a camera in it, everything. And they eventually went to the boy's house, burgled the house, and I found a sum of £125,000 that the boy hid in his house, that those people, those agents, the ones that have been giving him drugs to sell, gave to him. It was in the house. And they arrested him, arrested his sister, and arrested all of them, as many that they could find. And they now jailed them to jail for 35 years. 35 years. Teenagers. A 15-year-old boy going to 16, and the sister 18. Can you imagine that? And I was feeling for them. I was like, how did they get here? Parents, mothers. I want to say mothers. Because what led to this? First of all, let's say that. Infidelity. Greed. Do I say selfishness? Because now they are saying the woman is blaming the man that is because of his greed that led them to where they are. And the man is saying it's the woman because of her selfishness. What selfishness? That she refused to share her husband with the new girlfriend, small girl. Is that the selfishness? I don't understand. So African men, I don't know. The man said because of her selfishness. The woman says because of his greediness. You people were already comfortable in UK. Why all that? See, from the beginning, the woman said she didn't succumb to it at first. If she had known, she would have just agreed, don't consider it at all. And now that passed. You left your children to save your marriage, to save your money, the one you'll be slaving for, according to you, laboring for over the years. You left your children behind, teenagers. Okay, now you didn't go with the children. Why not come back? At least to see to their welfare. No matter how, even though she has friends that would have been helping her to check on those children, they can't do it the way she would. They have their own business. They have their own job to do. They have their own family to take care of. What am I saying? When we are taking decision, we have to consider our children. Like I used to say, no matter what happens, if there's any situation, anything go wrong in a family, it's the children that suffers. Because parents, we are already adults as parents. We can take care of ourselves. What about these innocent children that didn't send us message? They are not the cause of the problem. And they are not, their destiny, their life is being affected. Imagine a 35 years old in jail. And we all know what will happen when they get out of jail. So pathetic. And I'll be thinking about it. Poor children. Poor children. No guardian. No proper direction. Nobody was there. Probably the boy was missing the mom. He became depressed at some point. And he started using drugs. Children that want to be with, there are some children that want to be with their parents 24/7. And when you are not there, they can't perform better. Yes, I have a story, an example to tell. How children, I know children that was doing good when they were with their parents in their home, reading their book, paying attention, doing their assignment, doing their homework. But immediately their parents are no longer there. They are something else. They become loose. And you begin to wonder, this boy or this girl used to be very brilliant and intelligent. What now happened? They have missed up. Probably they are missing home, missing the absence of their parents. And the woman just left like that. And now look at where they are. So there are so many stories, lessons in this story to learn from. Learn from. There are so many. For parents, what is money? Money. Ephemeral thing. To the detriment of your home, your family. No matter how you look at it. A child raised by both parents is different from the one raised from a single parent. And the one that didn't have parents at all. There are different things. They are all different. They are going to come up, in a different way. Except the intervention of God. And so now, how's it going to be? How are they going to live? The only two children you have. So therefore, I want to talk to parents. So because it might not happen the way it happened in these people's cases now in your case. There are some parents out there still working 16 hours, double shift, pursuing money, not paying attention to their children. They don't pay attention to themselves. They don't pay attention to their spiritual welfare, the spiritual welfare of their children. Remember, children are arrows that you shoot into the future. You want to be careful how you aim them. Aim your arrow, which is your child. They are nations. Remember what God told Rebekah. 2 nations are in your womb. If you have 4 children, you have 4 nations. Remember the 12 tribes of Israel. 10 from Jacob, 2 from Joseph. That became 12. 12 tribes of Israel. 12 nations. The Bible kept repeating the tribe of Manasseh, the tribe of Judah, the tribe of Reuben, the tribe of this and that. The children are tribes, they are nations. Train them well and you get the reward. The Bible said, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. Your own assignment, your primary assignment is to train these children. You say what? They are what? Arrows. The fruit of the womb is his reward. They are reward that God gives to you. God entrusted their care into your hand, and you are going to give account of how you take care of those children. Look at the society we are in. Different people there that are out there, different character of people. Where did they come from? Is it not from home? They all came from home. The home from the city, number 1 place, the primary place to take care of a child. So parents think their teacher or their Sunday school teacher. Well, how long are they spending with your children? When you are not there, how can you correct a child? How would you know what they are involved in? What they watch on TV, what they play with? At least some people say you cannot manage them, you cannot control them, you cannot monitor them. But do the ones you can do. Let God see you, the one you can do, and let God do the rest. You do your own, allow God to do his own. It's a covenant keeping father. There is what is a covenant relationship with God. There is what you should do, and there is what God will do. God cannot come and do your own. You do your own. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he's old, he will not depart from it. Will train, and God will ensure they don't depart from that which you train them. The Holy Spirit will continue to work on what you have taught them in their hearts. Me, I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect. But we have to be careful. You want to be careful how you take decision. Especially decision that will affect your children. Whatever decision you are taking today as a parent, you want to consider your children. They should be number 1. Why? They are children. You are already an adult. I remember one time I was busy going to school, and the Spirit reminded me, you are selfish, he told me. He said, you've already been to school. You graduated in your country. But these children, they are coming. They've not been to school. Your own destiny against for destiny. Be there for these children. When you miss it, you miss it. You can't go back again and correct. Just like, okay, imagine these children now. Can their parents turn the hands of clock and let's go and correct it and start again? No, the deed has already been done. It's already a speed make. It can't be gathered. It's just to pray that God will sustain those children. Protect them. Preserve their destiny. Oh, and empower them. I wonder how they are feeling. I wonder how it will turn up. So mothers, please pray for children in such situations. That's why I see some people, they will say, women are looking for children. I say, there are also children looking for parents. So parents, the father saying is the selfishness of the woman. What selfishness? The woman she sacrificed. I'm not supporting her. She trusted you, and she gave her all. Even she was working, paying overtime to pay the mortgage, and yet you had the heart to do that. If you know you could not stay without a woman, why go home? After all these riches, we are not going to go with them. We are going to leave all behind. So we should be careful. And may God help every one of us. So that has been the thought that has been on my mind. Since I heard it, I've just been feeling bad. Be feeling bad for those children. Those children, they are the ones that I'm concerned about right now. The woman didn't take the best decision. She would have just go with the children. Take them with you. Take them with you. If you know you cannot, you can't. You want to protect your resources or your image or whatever, your family, and why can you leave the children behind? And now, can you be able to live with the husband? in this kind of situation? I don't know. Only God know best. So viewers, thank you for subscribing and for liking my videos, and for those of you that has always been with me, I want to thank God for your life. I want to thank you. I want to especially thank you. And I promise you this year I'll be doing more video as God will allow me, as I have the time, but I'll improve on it. So therefore I want to say thank you very much. And let's not forget that we should be careful. Ponder about this story and think about it. And let's continue to pray for those children that are under the influence of the enemy, that God will deliver them and set them free. Especially the prodigal sons and daughters and the parents of the prodigal ones, that God will help them to connect them to their children and connect their children to them, and to unite them together again for divine connectivity. Thank you. God bless you. Have a great year and a great day. Thank you. If you have not subscribe to my channel and like. Let's build this channel together. Thank you. Bye for now. This is Edna, Motherhood at Edna. Bye. Thank you. God bless you.